Well, as you heard, Marine Le Pen came out of a meeting with the Prime Minister Édouard Philippe a few minutes ago. She arrived earlier this afternoon with a high visibility jacket on display on the front windshield of her car. She came out of a meeting with Édouard Philippe with some very critical words, some very strong words for the government. She says that the government's response to the ongoing crisis is not a response. She accused the government of allowing the situation to descend into chaos, descend into violence. She's actually even accused the government of inciting violence and hatred in the country by refusing to understand and to listen to the demands of the Yellow Vest protesters. She made several proposals to diffuse the situation. She's called on the government to lower taxes, raise wages, as well as scrap fuel taxes, of course, which is the measure which has sparked all these protests. She did not reiterate, though, her call to dissolve Parliament and call for snap elections, but those were definitely some very strong words we heard from Marine Le Pen.
And what about tomorrow, Clément? Is it looking like talks will go ahead with members of the Yellow Vest movement?
Well, it's still very much up in the air. Édouard Philippe, the Prime Minister, as you know, has invited some members of the Yellow Vest movement to meet him tomorrow. Now, it's not the first time he's done so, and it's not the first time he's met with representatives of the movement. The meeting last week on a Friday didn't go down very well, though. Several representatives actually walked out of the meeting after minutes after it started. Tomorrow's meeting could be just as tense, but will it even happen? That's, of course, the big question mark. We spoke to one of those representatives on the phone earlier this afternoon, and he said that he would probably not come to the meeting. He says that several representatives of the movement have been receiving death threats from other members of the movement, more radical members of the Yellow Vest movement. He also says he doesn't want to be treated as puppets by the government. He doesn't want the government to impose its decisions on the people. He wants the government to listen to their demands. They say that tomorrow's meeting is too little too late, so it's more than likely that it will not happen.
All right.